Good afternoon, everybody. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. In the office slash storage room, which is still being set up. It's a little bit messy yet because I'm still working things out. I put my cryptocurrency mining rig here today. It was in the living room, as you have seen all this time, and hooked it up, ran a network cable into the living room to the modem, and had it running on had it mining on solar power today. But we had guests over, so I haven't grabbed the camera yet. So forgive me, but today will be a summary video pretty much only. I'll give you an overview of what's been going on here at the homestead. But the mining rig's here, the monitor's there, and of course I can plug my laptop in, and got the computer or keyboard and mouse. Got all that. I have been charging my Ryobi batteries on the solar power. Everything is on solar in the office. The power distribution block is hooked up to solar power. You might recognize the orange cable going into the solar power bank in the living room of our off-grid tiny house. And I have something here that's really cool that I'm going to finish up a review on. It is a remote control power switch that is working on solar power. It's really cool, and I'll finish up that review here pretty soon. Forgive the mess. I am moving a lot of stuff around and reorganizing my office. So yeah, it's not the most pretty thing when you're moving, but that's how it is. This one's done. It's my last battery, actually. Like I said, we did have guests today. I can't do that one-handed. Yeah, I did. And so this is what's been going on. Charged up all my Ryobi batteries on solar power. The sun was shining bright and beautiful today, so I was able to charge up 5 or 6, I think 6 Ryobi batteries today, purely on the solar power. So that makes my Ryobi power tools 100% off the grid, because I generally always try to keep them charged with pure solar power when the sun is shining, as today. Charge them all up at once, top them all off, and free energy. It's free energy. So that's, remember, I built my off-grid tiny house with Ryobi battery powered tools and solar power. I just brought up a load of firewood. We are using the wheelbarrow now because it's just so much nicer instead of running around in the dark and the cold after the sun is down, which happens earlier these days. It's easy to just reach out the door and grab firewood to throw into the wood stove. Now, a wheelbarrow like this last year was lasting us 2 days. Now it's lasting us 24 hours. The difference is we have a better draft this year, which is sucking the heat right out of the house. So we're burning twice as much wood as we did last year. Unfortunate, but we have a much nicer draft, and therefore no smoke in the house. Whereas last year we had a lot of backdrafts and a lot of frustration. How I did that was I extended the chimney higher this year. So much better. But it burns twice the amount of firewood. So you got the good with the bad, I guess. Now over here, I just finished straightening up my wood pile and beating out the... I could have done that on video, but I mean, it's not really exciting. I took a 2x4 and beat out the logs that were frozen to the ground here and cleared up this whole area. These here are really hard frozen, so I'm not sure. And then I stacked them all up here so they can dry out. And well, they're still lightweight. They're not wet. They didn't absorb a lot of moisture, but there's a lot of pine needle and gunk frozen to them. And I'm going to have to let them thaw and then drop that stuff off before I can use them. Although it is all burnable, it's very good flammable material. It is fuel, so we'll see. Now out here in the yard, I have been working on the wood piles, and it's down quite a bit, very much reduced. I have been cutting this. This was a massive pile, went from here all the way out to there and was quite high. And now this is all that's left. It's not even much higher than my, what do you call it, sawhorses. And so we're running low on that, and that is dry, very well seasoned pine. Very, very well. So that's all ready to go. I just have to keep cutting it as needed and burning it. So I'll bring over the wheelbarrow and I'll cut a load for the wheelbarrow and put it on in here, and that's how it's going. The oak is just way too wet. It is full of moisture and it is dangerous to burn because it's so full of water. Same with this little pile here. Just way, you can tell by picking it up. It's absolutely very, very heavy. The moisture content is still extremely high in these. Although they're aged a year or more, they were sitting on the ground, and so they've absorbed a lot of water. And that's going to take time. These will probably be ready by next year for burning inside the tiny house. Although some of them, some of the smaller branches and pieces, probably I could dig out and burn yet this year. But we'll see. Well guys, another day is done at the homestead. This is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project and DIYTube.video, a troll-free video community that offers freedom of speech. Please like, subscribe, and share, and follow our daily videos as we strive to become fully self-sufficient and off the grid on a budget. Talk to you later.